What up, guys? It's Casey is Rogan, and sorry about the previous upload. I was trying to edit the title, and I stupidly, instead of putting a new tab, I went to the tab what's running the stream, and I hit YouTube, so it automatically shut off the stream. So my apologies. The reason is I totally forgot I want to do an unboxing of what's coming up. So, uh, before I start showing what I got today, got a couple things in the woodworks in the can. I do have a video of me and my best friend that I'm gonna be uploading pretty dang soon. And actually, what's up, Steve Callan? How's it going, bro? Ah, I messed up on one thing. I don't know why I touched my phone. I was uploading a video to the video that I already edited and got it ready. It just needs to upload to the phone. Oh, it's Dukas, and download so I can download to YouTube. Come here, Weasel. He's he's all lonely because mommy ain't here, so he decided to come over here. He loves to push open this door and wants to hang out. So you're lonely? You lonely? Is that why he came over here, Weasel? He's lonely. So gotta show him a little love. He's good. Ah, he got me in the glasses. Alright. So yeah, I got a couple things in the can that I'm working on. So, I'm also planning to do some GameCube games. I just need to finally just do them. I'm just been exhausted from work. But let me go ahead and show you guys the first game. This is a Famicom game right here. It's Donkey Kong 3. So you guys wondering what Famicom is? This is the Japanese version of the NES. And this is how you wonder why the NES cart so big. I mean, actually inside it's probably a little less than half the size of the cart what the board is. Like this is pretty much what the size of the board an NES game really holds. So, even what's cool, my local game store will put this on the back, says playable without reading because it's a Japanese game. So, and what's cool, you can look up right. I'm trying to point it right here. Those cartridges are all Famicom. Well, most of them are Famicom games. You can tell them they're all different colors. They're not like NES where they're just gray or maybe gold every once in a while, but these have all different colors. And actually, some of them are different sizes and style for the Famicom. I think they were a little bit more lenient in Japan than they were in America, but yeah, that's pretty cool to have this one in the collection. And I don't think I have, but this is the worst of the Donkey Kong games. Donkey Kong 3 is the worst one. Um, a lot of people don't know there was actually a Donkey Kong 2 in arcades. I really want to do some study, look it up but you're like, oh, Donkey Kong 2? You mean Donkey Kong Jr. No. Donkey There was an actual arcade game called Donkey Kong 2. And I would like to look, like I said, I like to look it up and See, what's that all about? But next pickup is for the Super Famicom. It's World Heroes. So if you've just heard what I just said about the Famicom, when I say Super Famicom, this is the Japanese version of Super Nintendo. And actually, here's a fun tip. If you want to play these games on your there's a way to play these on your Super Nintendo. You do not have to find a adapter. All I believe you can use a Sega, Sega, a Game Genie to use an adapter. What's up, beer stuff? This sweating. Oh, right now I'm not sweating. I've been sweating the last 2 months. But what you can do is you can break the tabs inside the cartridge slot, and you can play these on your Super Nintendo. That was their version of region protection. So technically, the reason I bought a bunch of these is because one, I had a Retron 5. Actually, I had two Retron 5s, and I'm done buying them because they break. They break so easily. And now I suggest people not to get them because they're made poorly. So, but I also don't break the tab on my Super Nintendo, but I'm able to play this beforehand, like I got the Game Genie. But I don't have to do that. The reason is I think a week or two ago, I picked this up. This is the Super Famicom. Or what, like I said, this is the Japanese version of Super Nintendo. It's a lot looking better system than the Super Nintendo. So let's go ahead. What's crazy, you have an awesome front box, right? Got different colors for each side of the box. And then you want to know what the back looks like? Nothing, just styrofoam. And that's what the the Famicom looks like too, where they have. Oh, let me see if I can grab that real quick. See if I can reach it without. There we go. I'm back. So this is the NES version, the Japanese version of the NES. So unlike the Super Famicom, it's not different colors on each side, but it has some different design, mainly on. Well, they kind of copied the same side on different sides, but on the back, nothing again. It's just styrofoam. But the reason this one's, you're like, oh, is that factory sealed? No, the local game store I have resealed these stuff up. So I have no purpose right now to actually open this because I got a Sharp Famicom. Sharp Famicom that's supposed to play not only the original cartridge, but it should also play the Famicom disc games. But right now the disc drive is broken again. What's up, Emily? How's it going? So let's go ahead and open this biatch up. So let's figure. Want to be careful because I don't want to damage this. So, Brad, I'm not in the middle actually What's up, butterfly? I'm getting some people in here now. There's the wrapping. I'll toss that. And that's what the system, Super Famicom looks like. And actually, the controllers are a little bit different. It says Super Famicom. In America, those buttons, I believe, are they're gray and purple, while they have different colors for Japan. Luckily, they use the same power adapter. It's the Talon. And what's cool, it also uses the AV cables. So it'd be easy for me to play this. I don't have to really put too much effort. But let's pull this guy out a little bit more. Oh, so that's what the system looks like. And that's actually in pretty good damn shape. It looks awesome. It's a good looking system. I would love to get the Teleview add-on. Don't drop. Thanks, Colin. Thanks for that. Now I probably will. So, what's cool is that I got the manual for it too. And of course, all of it's in Japanese. Oh my gosh. This is real old school. Look how right there. It's if you're gonna use the RF stuff. You know, using the prongs bullshit. Who used the prongs in 90 or 91, you know? Still at that time. I mean, yes, they used the coax at that time, but using the prongs, that shit was out date when the Atari 2600 came out. I mean, that was when that was in. But when the NES was, it was mainly the AV cables or the coax cables. So, yeah, that's pretty much that. I mean, like I said, it's like Dave Rose is a huge fan of this system, and I see why. It's a beautiful looking system. So I'm repack it up, and I need to find a new home up there, but I probably should do in the future play a couple games off this, but I'm planning to play some GameCube games. And I think one of the first ones I want to play. I already played a GameCube game for you guys, but the next one I'm thinking about doing is this one. Is Legend of Zelda: The Collector. This is the promotional disc. This thing has 4 games on it. It has The Legend of Zelda 1, 2. They skipped. Oh gosh, Link to the Past. They skipped that one and they went to Ocarina of Time, and then also Majora's Mask. And then there's a playable demo of Wind Waker on here. And I think it's a time demo for Wind Waker. So I had this before. I think when I moved, this thing. Yeah, I agree. How can you skip Link to the Past? I agree about that. But I had this before when I was in Oklahoma, and I think I got it cheap, but then lost it somewhere probably in the move. And one time I came back to Oklahoma for vacation and I had to get it again. And I'm pretty sure I paid between 50 and 70 bucks. And that was about how much it was going. Let's carry us. Well, before we wrap this up, unless you guys got anything to ask, let's check price charting on that real quick. Let's go to Nintendo GameCube. High to low. Chibi Robo still pretty expensive. Trying to look for it. Whoa, Wario World is $100 now? No. No way. Trying to find it. Nah, that's some version of. It's actually getting pretty hot in here. Trying to find where that dang game is. There's some demo disc going for a crazy amount of money. Wow. Who figured these demo discs be worth this much? Zelda Twilight Princess. It might have went down in price. 4 Swords. Let's see what you guys are saying real quick. I couldn't care less about the Logan Paul fight. I have no desire about that. Anyone watching the Ric Flair's last match? I'm not. How good could it be? I have no desire about watching that. Trying to find where this dang game is. I might just have to put Zelda. Let's put Zelda. In there. Let's see what that. They'll probably show up a billion things. GameCube. It's hard to locate this one. All right, I found it. Oh man, it dropped like a stone. I mean, the freaking. Oh, it actually went up. Maybe I did pay about $50, give or take about it at the time. At one point, it broke damn near $100, but it's been fluctuating down to $67 complete. So I'm shocked this game doesn't go as much as it used to. There are other good matches on there. Ric Flair is going to woo and pass out. He probably would. He probably would just woo and pass out. But I have no desire to watch it. I mean, you know what's going to happen. But you can bang on this. Ric Flair probably go in, does some couple chops, and then he'll maybe does his, fall, and then he'll tag out to Andrade to do like most of the match, And then Ric Flair comes in, either makes the pin or he puts the figure four for the submission. And he probably will, and he's going to win. He's going to be either man who's going to make the pin or make the submission. I agree with Bam. He's overrated nowadays. The guy should have stopped right after WrestleMania 24. If you ask me, right after WrestleMania 24, they should have stopped right there. But as now, when he kind of tarnished his legacy with going to TNA, well, wrestling in TNA, should have just stayed as a manager in TNA. I heard, didn't he do something for Ring of Honor or something? I think he might have been manager or some kind of commissioner. I'm not 100% sure. But he should have never wrestled in TNA. Kind of like Hogan. Hogan's last match was in TNA, and it was horrible. So, Ric Flair ended at very well in the WWE at WrestleMania 24. So, but he looked like Grandpa in the ring in the mid-90s. Well, thing it was, I forgot, in the mid-90s. So he was probably 50 years old around that time. So yeah, technically he could have been a grandpa. I'm not even sure he was grandpa until recently. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. Did Charlotte have a kid or David Flair have a kid? Is Ric Flair even a grandpa right now? I can't. I don't know. The guy's old enough to have great grandkids. Kind of like how my mom. No, my mom doesn't have great grandkids. She just has grandkids. But I'm about the age where, like, I have at least one ex girlfriend, maybe two, that has grandkids now. So, but I don't want to see Ric Flair fight. I really don't. And 35, if you get a bunch of other matches, do you think J-Man show up again? Yeah, he'll show up again. He's always traveling. And he made it well known that he's going to show up at other places now. So I do think he'll show up here again. I don't know what he's going to be up to, but oh shit. Off topic, but you picked up a virtual pro wrestling 2 for the. Oh, for me? No. I don't think so, Sif Negan. I I believe I only really got one. I'm pretty sure. Actually, I got 2 Japanese games for the NES. For the N64. So I am in. I wouldn't mind getting more Japanese in N64, and same thing for the Super Nintendo, because I'm not sure they still had the same not copy, region protection. But I do have one of the Japanese games in its box right here for the N64. You can tell it's a golf game. Yeah, I heard about that, Sif. But this is the way how you can play your Japanese games is this adapter. I haven't tried it out yet, but it will region lock your N64. So that is cool. So I think can't wait. And I thought this was pretty cool. I got this, and I know I got a Japanese version of Mario 64. And I actually got that extremely cheap, I believe. But that's the only two Japanese uh N64 games I got. And actually, between the N64, actually GameCube's the least amount of games for Nintendo I got. I mean, I got more Wii games, Wii U games, Switches games. It's between N64 and GameCube, and I'm pretty sure GameCube I had the least amount because at that time I picked up Bear Stuff's PlayStation, no, his original Xbox. I bought it off him, and I bought my brother's PlayStation 2, so I was playing more of my Xbox and PlayStation 2 than my GameCube. Yeah, that's not happening, Emily. I don't have the time to do that. Have the energy to do this. What's up, Hulk Smash? How's it going, man? Like, I've been wanting to do more stuff in here that I hadn't got a chance to lately, but I'm thinking right after this, like I said, I'm gonna pull back the GameCube and play this demo disc. Sorry. I hear some. I think I hear the garage going. I guess not. I'm hearing a buzz of it. I swear I can hear the garage door opening. But no, there's not a chance. I know there's at least 500 NES games right there. Think J-Man's here? Yeah, I'm definitely paranoid. Yes, I am. No, it's just a buzzing sound. Sometimes I can hear the garage door open, but it's not that. Yeah, you can ask Bear Stuff. I bought his Xbox from him in the early 2000s. I could have been 2001 when I bought it from you. I think it was like 2001 or 2002. It was right around that time frame. I guess it was more 2002 because I know first I picked up the GameCube, and then I picked up Brad's Xbox. Then I picked up my brother's PS2, and that's first time I really had all the main big hitters. Well, I had the Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo, but I didn't know there was the Turbo Graphics at that time. What are you doing, Dukas? What are you doing, Dukas? He's lonely. He's missing his mommy. What are you doing? What are you doing? You guilty? Did you shit in the house again? Oh my god. Are you guilty? Are you guilty? This dog will look guilty if he is guilty. I had to ask him. Are you guilty? You guilty? Are you guilty of anything? Well, no, this one is not really a guard dog. Dixie is more of the guard dog. Lucas will probably make a lot of loud noise, but then he's gonna welcome you with kisses. So, are you guilty? You don't look guilty. You must be good. Okay. You must be good puppy then. I got a video game hunting game video. I'm now finally uploading to YouTube. It just finally uh uploaded to the phone. Yeah, he is adorable, isn't he? He's cute. He's a cutie. He loves to sit up like this all the time. He does it to catch your attention. Any kisses? All right, beat bugger off. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, unless you got anything else, you'll be seeing me on Derail tonight. Um, hopefully, yeah. Me and Bear Stuff's stream that's over an hour will be coming up pretty soon. I highly suggest you guys check his stuff out. He's the guy who does my intros that everyone loves. He's the man with the plan. Uh, no, I have not on my Pokébox. Mystic Warriors. No, I have not, Sith. I really hadn't touched it in a while. I want to do more with it. The last time I actually touched it was when me and my ex went to WrestleMania, and I brought it with us so we would have more options than just playing what on the Switch. I had to look them up. I'm starting to it sucks. That someone actually won the whole thing. One person. I'm like, dude, I didn't get one number in that drawing at all. I mean, I would have been happy to get. I mean, I would have been happy getting like $500, like someone. I didn't get jack shit. You won $20, but I remember. Oh gosh, it was alright. I think I prefer the original Joe. I think I really I like the original arcade game over this one. I mean, it's not bad. I like it. It's cool, but it's like the arcade game. I mean, you play it once, you kind of like it's like an arcade game. It's exactly like it almost, but it's fun. I do love the little like the Foot Clan will be doing like some random job like running a circus game thing, or they'll be behind a cash wrap, and then they're like, oh, they see a turtle and they start attacking them. But I kind of like that stuff like that. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah, that is how I think Joe liked it. He couldn't wait for us to do it. I couldn't wait for us to do it too. I don't know. I was just tired. I've been tired all this weekend. I slept a ton this past weekend, but I was like an almost an hour late for the uh for the gameplay, and I played over damn near 2 hours with them. They've been playing for 3 hours. I already did 2 hours on it by myself previously, so it was fun. Oh, yeah, that sucks for a cat. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm thinking about to put this Super Famicom up and try to play Tetris and somehow put it up there without the whole thing coming down. So I appreciate you guys coming by, and I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.